They're definitely
But
not
why do
learning.
you think they're not learning? Like, why is there a system where you have a group of people or a group of like a subgroup of people who are in a like they're in a continuous process, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they were thrusted into government or into power in a day. They're in a continuous process. They've been doing it for a while. Why do you think they're not having that habit of what you've picked up in this last 1 year of keeping up, like keep learning and keep improving?
Probably greed. I
Okay.
think greed is the main issue. People feel that they can have it all to themselves and then forget the rest of the people around them. And when they realize that okay, those other people around them actually mean something, it's too late. It's
Yeah.
too late, and it affects how everyone relates to each other. Like your neighbors are finding it difficult to interact with you because of that like animosity towards you. You're living beside a man that is probably 20 times earning 20 times more than you, but then like he's having 5 cars for himself, but you have nothing, right? That kind of thing. So I think there's a lot of greed in our society, and that's affecting the way we interact with human like ourselves as human beings.
What do you guys think?
Um, Actually, in a way, I think there's actually a bit of progression, or progression from the point of self-awareness in Nigeria, right? I think, I mean, it's always been a common theme that we've had protests back in the '60s, whatever. But I feel like right now, the kind of protests we have because of the influence of social media is more impactful in a way, and now people are more aware about their rights, and that wasn't the case like a very long time ago. And I think in that way is a bit of progress because, I mean, let's not we are only 64, and when you compare like civilizations and all that kind of stuff, like we're still babies, we're still
Yeah.
learning how to crawl,
Sure, sure.
right? So I feel like sometimes we're a bit harsh.
Wait, sorry,
Like
bro. Do you mind closing the window real quick? Yeah. Nah, it's cool, man. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
yeah, it's calm. There's just a couple of shirties. I don't know if you hear white men in the background, man. I don't Dr. Over to think, yeah.
I was wondering what
Yeah.
that was, but
Yeah, I was hearing something. I was like, what's going
yeah,
on?
what's going on? Oh yeah, man, nice one. Alright, cool. Yes, sorry, continue.
but basically, I think the kind of self-awareness you have right now. For example, election is happening, right? And you see a lot of youth like going for a candidate because they actually believe they actually believe in something, that like they're demanding for something, and they're choosing somebody that actually has something they're demanding for. So I think that's a big change. I feel like in our parents' generation it was all about tribe, religion, all of that. But now it's beyond that. You meet a very enlightened Muslim or northerner who is strongly for Peter Obi. No,
Yeah.
for real. Or you meet like a Yoruba person who is very enlightened that's for Peter Obi, and that wasn't really the case before. It was very divided. Now it's more of we need something, and we're looking for leaders who are willing to like serve us. So I think there's a bit of progression, but it's just that unfortunately it's just going to take a long time,
Yeah. What do you
to
think?
come.
Yeah, I believe, just as Abupe said, greed is one of the most crazy thing that is happening to our society right now. Everyone just wants to be that one person that is having everything. Nobody, like the generality,
Yeah.
like how is everyone doing? How is everyone going to progress and stuff? And I believe, like with our country right now, although we are pretty slow in development because of the internet world. Also, we shouldn't use it like as an excuse to say a lot of developed countries are 300 years old or more. I believe the factors they have to develop then are not the same factors. The grounds are not the same. There's a lot of advancements right now, and any serious country or any serious individual could make themselves better overnight. You know what I'm saying? Unlike before, when perhaps if you want to read a book, you probably have to wait a week before you get it. Now, probably on your phone, you can instantly
Yeah.
get these resources. So
Yeah.
we can't really sit back and say, oh, we have to become 300 years old before we get better. It has to be now. Yeah, I mean, we can like give ourselves more time, but we really have to start doing better.
Yeah.
No,
I agree with the point of greed, man. And yeah, I think they say greed is the mother of all sins. That's the starting point of a lot of the mishaps that's happening in the country. But I don't think it's just based on the leaders alone. I think the entire population has a greed problem because people complain, oh, the leaders are bad, but I also believe there's such a thing as bad followers, and bad followers create bad leaders. So if you're experiencing continuous bad leaders, it's probably you're a bad follower. You don't know how to pick a good leader. So we need to start assessing ourselves and start like taking accountability of how the situation in Nigeria is going, not just expecting some miraculous leader to pop out of nowhere. Like it has to be a grassroots effort. Like everybody has to take accountability and understand how to curb that greed that you talk about, because it is greed. Everybody's trying to aspire to more than they need, and it's not working.